Hey guys, it's Lisa from twocreateawebsite.com here today to talk about Pinterest, the hottest social media site going right now. I know, I can see you rolling your eyes. I was rolling my eyes too. Do we really need another social media site? No, I don't think we do. But when you check your traffic stats and you see that it's one of the top 10 sources of traffic when you haven't done anything, when you haven't joined the site, it's time to pay attention. So that's pretty much what happened. You know, I heard about Pinterest last year. I remember seeing a lot of stuff about it on Twitter, and people were saying how it was driving traffic to their sites. And I was just reading an article a couple weeks ago about how people were saying that Pinterest is now driving more traffic to their site than Twitter and Facebook. And I was like, maybe I need to start paying a little bit more attention to this. I am always like, I'm very reluctant to catch on to a lot of the social media stuff. I'm personally the type of person that would rather do content and video. It's just what I like. Social media is kind of like, it always takes a backseat to that stuff for me. I'm not saying that's a good thing because social media is hot, but it's you can't help what you prefer to do, right? So anyway, I created a Pinterest account a couple of weeks ago, and I linked it to my hair site. And right away I saw immediate benefits. And so let me back up. Let me talk about how Pinterest works for those of you guys that don't know. So Pinterest is a social media site for pictures, and it's got some elements of both Twitter and Facebook. So people can like your photos, and then they can follow your different boards and your account and all that kind of stuff. So as a Pinterest user, what you do is you create your account, and then you can create different boards, and your boards will have different interests. So you might have a board for hats. So when you're surfing the web and you find a cute hat that you like, you click the little Pinterest or pin it button on your toolbar, and it will pin the photo to your board labeled hats, for example. And so anybody that's following you will see the photo, they can like it, they can repin it to their board and all that kind of stuff. So how you can drive traffic as a Pinterest user is you can pin your own content, and anytime somebody pins something, it links back to the source. So if somebody pins, if you, let's say for example as a user, you pin a picture from your own site and somebody likes it and they look at it, they click it, it goes back to your website. You can also get traffic because you can put your website address in your Pinterest profile. Okay, so that's how Pinterest users can draw traffic to their site. The other way to get traffic from Pinterest is to do absolutely nothing but put pictures on your website. And that's what happened with my site, Build It site. I went and checked my stats and I was like, Pinterest is like one of my top traffic sources. What's going on? So I went and dug through analytics and found the referring URL, and a couple of ladies had just pinned a couple of my articles, and they had a large following on Pinterest. So virally, you know, people were just clicking the image and going back to my site. I was not even a Pinterest member at that time. So there's a lot to be said for having images on your site and having content that people like, because they will pin it. And I think a lot of people assume Pinterest is only for like visually oriented sites like fashion or flowers and stuff like that, but people are pinning content from blogs, internet marketing blogs, YouTube videos. They're pinning stuff from all over. And so the traffic potential is pretty darn good with this site. Now, I'm doing something a little different with Pinterest. I use it for my hair site only. I'm only following, for right now, I'm just kind of testing it out. I'm only following people in that space. I'm not going to be following a ton of people, and I'm only posting pictures related to the natural hair topic. And so what I found is, yes, I'm starting to get traffic from things that I pin and from my account and all that. But my long-term thinking is, if Pinterest really starts to get some SEO cred and Google starts, you know, giving some juice to Pinterest accounts, I want them to see that all of my content that I pin, because you can actually add descriptions to the photos that you pin as well. I want everything to be targeted and focused around that topic, rather than just creating a bunch of boards like everybody's doing with hats, blogs, shoes, and just having a hodgepodge of stuff. I'm trying to keep it very focused and centered around one topic. So that's how I'm testing it right now. It's really a fun site to use, even if you don't get a lot of traffic from it. It's really kind of cool, and that's coming from somebody who doesn't typically just jump on these social media sites. So right now, in order to join Pinterest, you have to have an invite. You can go to Pinterest, you can request an invite. While I would love to send everybody invites, I don't want to open myself up to that right now and have like 30,000 people emailing me or saying, please send me an invite. But if you go to Pinterest.com, submit a request for an invite. A friend of mine got hers like the next day. So I don't know how long it's going to be invite only. Hopefully soon they'll open it up, you know, to everybody. But definitely check it out. You know, as I said, I'm a little late on a lot of this social networking media stuff. Sometimes I just think it's a little too much. But it's definitely got a lot of potential, and people are saying they're getting a lot of traffic. Now, I don't know how quality the traffic is in terms of like how long are these people staying on the site. I haven't really measured any of that yet, but hey, I'm not going to knock free traffic, right? So check it out, Pinterest.com. See y'all later. Bye.